to us, it hasn't ended at all.
Yeah, it feels like we're in the exact same spot as before.
Technically, but we have been moving around a little bit in a way. We're still on road trip status. No sleep till Boise. We are, okay, so what, we left at 8, and then we had the time jump back, so we might as well left at 7 a.m. just for easy math, and it's now 1:24. So Dave has been trucking through this. We're drinking Monsters, we're drinking Red Bulls. It's getting pretty intense, but we've had some stuff happen since the last time. I think that other one was recorded at 1 p.m.
That was back in Shelbina, man.
That was back in Shelbina, so that was a whole 12 hours ago. And we've had weird stuff happen at each gas station we've gone to. So the first one
Every time we stop, man.
Every time we
try and stop.
Every time we try to stop. So the first time we always lost the wallet. But that was good. Where we just misplaced it. The second time was bad. So we pull into this. We'll put it Black Bart's. We'll say it. Yeah. That's fine.
It had a cool logo, man. I was going to go buy a t-shirt inside. I was going to look around and look for some cool merchandise.
Where was that ad again? I have a picture of it. They got a cool hot air balloon. We'll dox them because by the end of the story... Wait, hold on.
Right, they're all winners. We only got good things to say about them.
Yes, they really rocked. By the end of the story, you're going to want to support them. York. We were in York. What? Where were we? York, Nebraska? Yeah, York, so. Nebraska. And so Dave starts pumping gas, and he goes, I'm going to go get a cool Black Bart t-shirt, which, that's the move. And, as I'm sitting there on my phone, spaced out, because we've been driving 9 hours, I'm just, a little spacey. All of a sudden, this chick is, knocking on the window, and she, looks upset, and I was like, what the fuck did she want? I was, worried. And then I, didn't have control of the window, so I just opened the door. I was like, hey, what's going on? And she was like, hey, your gas was pouring everywhere. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And she's like, I just wanted to tell you. And I thought she worked there for a second. I had no idea, so I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. And she's like, it's okay. No, it's fine. Just I wanted to tell you that this was happening. And I was like, oh, man, my friend went inside there and started this, and neither of us realized, oh my god, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, it's fine. And I realized, oh, she doesn't work here. And then I stopped the gas from being pumped. She had stopped it, but I took it out and put it back. And then I sat back in the car and was like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to do. And then I look up and I see you looking out the window, and not with a Black Bart's t-shirt, and I was like, damn.
No shirts.
And and then all of a sudden I see her walking towards the car, and I threw stuff crazy. I was all scared and panicked, and then she walks up and she's like, well, like I told your friend inside, you got to put on a shirt and work for 2 hours. I was just like...
Great joke.
I was like, oh, okay. And she was like started doing a big smoker cough and was like, yeah, I'm just kidding. And I was like, oh my god. So we probably pumped 8 gallons of gas out on the ground. It's about
I don't think it was that much. I think it was probably more 5, because I did the math later, and we spent
okay,
at a cheaper place. We spent probably $10 more than we should have. So between 3 and 4 gallons.
Yeah. And she was like, actually, that is kind of... She's like, it happens. Don't worry. It happens. You're good. Just go on. And then we were about to leave, and she's like, you know what? I think I'm going to throw some on there. And then she walked out and was pouring kitty litter all over it. But go support Black Bart's in York, Nebraska for us.
For sure.
Tell them the dumbasses that spilled gas everywhere, and we're looking for the Black Bart shirt. Sent you.
Oh, I didn't even ask them about the shirt. They didn't know I was looking for the shirt.
Damn.
They just knew I was walking around looking sus as hell.
Because you couldn't find...
Because I couldn't find the shirt, and then I was like, fuck, man, I'll just grab an energy drink. And they only had Monsters. And I know you're a Monster guy, but I'm just not.
It's a little sweeter than a Red Bull. It's different. It's a different speed.
So, I will say that about Black Bart's. You need to improve your energy drink selection.
Oh, shit. I thought we had nothing bad to say about it.
It's not bad to say. It's...
That is
helpful advice.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Because they would have made a couple bucks. Well, they made a couple extra bucks on that gas, to be honest.
And here's the thing: is I'm not going to retell the story from my side because it's pretty much the same as yours, just with events kind of flipped in order.
Right.
But I will say I was dawdling inside of Black Bart's because I didn't want to not buy anything, but I couldn't find anything I wanted to buy. Finally settled on some gummy worms.
You paid it. Yeah, you got $1 bag of gummy worms, and she had to go pour the kitty litter all over. Go support Black Bart's. But what's wild is we took a weird wrong turn, and this weird ass cop in this weird meth town, was all weird and almost wasn't gonna yield to us and shit. It was bizarre. And then we got out of that hellscape. I don't even know, what was that, St. Joseph? Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go to St. Joseph, Nebraska, ever, fucking, if you can. But if we wouldn't have taken the wrong turns and went pee at a rest stop, because we were just gonna go eat in that town, and if we wouldn't have taken the pee and the wrong turn, that gas would have been pouring long. It might have been actually bad.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Was, luckily that girl showed up, but if we'd been pumping gas 2 minutes longer, I don't know how much gas pumps in 2 minutes, but
dude, yeah, it would have been 15 extra gallons on the ground. And oh god, we might have actually gotten a little bit of trouble if those extra 2 minutes happened, because I don't know if anyone else was really around to see, because we were the only 4 on the scene, really.
Yeah.
And we thought about bringing them back some McDonald's, but we didn't know, but we smelled like oil or gas pretty bad for a bit. We were trying to air the fucking car out and put Sensi's in the fucking vents. But
I got it all on my shoes. Gasoline's real slick. You can fall in it if you're not careful. I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't fucking. Whoa! You were skedaddled around it like a cartoon. Whoa! We should have did that.
Yeah. But that's why cars do that.
By the autoplane and shit, or the hydroplane.
Yeah.
When it's that little rain. I apologize in advance because I'm going to say and fucking a lot in this, because
it's that kind of day.
It's that kind of, we're in that. It's the Fast and Furious.
It's that kind of 2 days because we're on our second day of driving now.
True. And the Fast and Furious episode is the only other one where I felt even close to this.
I feel way better.
I do feel way better, but I'm feeling similar feelings, not quite as beaten. My spirit is not beaten yet. It's the kind of just fatigue from the rest, but I still feel mentally great. It's crazy. And god, yeah, so many hours we've been going already. We're getting there though. We're what, 6 hours out? Pretty close, somewhere 7, something like that. Caleb, haven't heard from him in a while, which at first
I think he might have hopped out at one of these gas stations.
That's the thing. At first we were excited about it, but now we're actually getting a little bit worried. And yeah, he might have popped out because he might have thought we were going to get in trouble there.
Yeah, but of course.
He might have popped out, and that might have what knocked the fucking gas out. That might be what knocked the gas out, because you stuck it in there pretty well.
Yeah.
And you go balls deep. It went all the way in. And I don't know what would have knocked that out besides someone bouncing around opening the trunk. I was sitting here,
I don't know why we got the one car with a trunk that locks from the inside.
It's weird, and I don't understand it, but it's your parents, which, by the way, you want to share your good news? You got some good news?
I just want a brand new car!
Yeah! We went to a mall. We all, we put our tongues on it. It was the last one to take your tongue off. 15 minutes. Dave was the last one on the car.
Yeah.
So it was pretty easy. We were like, well, we got 7 hours to kill, but we'll probably get pretty far in the contest, but maybe not win it. The car's getting sent, man. It's going to be there when we get home.
Yeah. Apologies to all those other guys' girlfriends.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That's real rough.
I had another 20 in me, easy.
But now we have a lot of time to kill once we get to Boise. About 6-7 hours extra time before we're able to check in anywhere. So this will be interesting. We might be like homeless guys, hanging out in the Boise library, getting warmed up and taking a whore's bath.
Man, I'm going to have to pay to park this fucking car somewhere.
Yeah. You go to Wally World. Get a Wally World. But yeah, cats are doing good. Bryson checked up on him, and
he's 1 for 1.
He's 1 for 1. He really stepped up. He's not a stepdad. He's the dad that stepped up. And
he's due for breakfast right around when we'll be getting to our destination. So
Yeah.
It'll be a good time to check in and update it again, you know?
Yes, and yeah, we'll do one more. I don't know how far apart we'll schedule these out, because, you know, people might want to listen to them if they're going to listen to all of them together. We'll see. A couple days apart at least. We'll get maybe about over the course of 2 weeks or something. We'll drop good little chunk of nice stuff. Maybe extend it. We'll see. We don't even know. There's still the rest is still unwritten.
I heard that was eat, hot, chip, and drive, baby.
Yeah, we've been refraining from the hot chips till we get a little closer. Because out in fucking Wyoming here, you'll hit the 38 miles till the next stop. That ain't gonna go good with the hot Cheeto. You almost ate that hot Cheeto sushi the other night. Mm-hmm. That could have been.
I almost risked the hot Cheeto sushi
from Meyer. Could be good, but it's up to you on whether you're gonna take that gamble, folks.
Yeah, it looks like just a Philadelphia roll.
Yeah, we just crushed fucking with Cheetos all over.
Yeah, just hot Cheeto dust.
Which I'll stand by them Cheeto mac and cheeses, but not the spicy ones. Those are a little too spicy. It's a little bit. Also, I wanted to say I don't even know. Did we say on the other one? The rest stops in each town, or each state, are different. They all look the same. They kind of had like one model, except, was it Missouri? Whoa! Do you see that fucking star?
I saw the tail of it like fade away. I didn't actually see it go, but it was so bright that I saw it like...
That was like the size of a headlight of like a car ahead of you. That was... Damn, that was rainbow. We're getting to a magical area over here. We're going to see some magic happen here in Boise. We're staying up. Maybe we didn't even see that. Maybe we were just hallucinating. Maybe that was the start of a big trip. But yeah, each one of the states have different rest stops. Missouri, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but it appeared to have no rest stops.
No rest stops that we saw.
So I guess Missouri is home of the wicked, no rest for the wicked. And you don't stop moving, you don't stop. And we saw that one, what was that? I think that was in Wyoming, the weird little trucker one, where it was like, it was in the median of the fucking like the interstate. But it like had just like a little truck and a little park, and there was like 4 semi. It did not look safe, and it did not look like calm at all. So I don't know, but yeah, this is definitely the longest I've been in a car straight, and it like I said earlier when we were recording, it really is better than like certain 3-hour rides I've been on, and like plane rides. Even like 3-hour plane rides have been much worse than. Getting close to 24. Getting there. We're getting there.
How long have we been going right now?
So technically since 7 a.m. if you want to just add that time change in there, and it's almost 2. So, 5 hours shy? We're at 19 hours.
Okay, yeah, officially the longest I've been in a car, because San Antonio was like 17 and some change.
And that was for Scott, too. We're driving all over the fucking country.
This man's just like... picking my vacations for me.
Yeah.
I get one a year. And 2 of the years they're spent on Scott Miller, but he's a special fucking cat, man. I love that boy.
Now his best man, Dr. Hansen, Table Rock, that's I'll talk about that later. Scott Hansen, Dr. Hansen, he has told us that when he sent his measurements for his best man suit to the suit place, the lady on the phone said that cannot possibly be true. Your arms are not that length. You measured it from the wrong spot to the wrong spot. And he said, I looked up a tutorial, and she said, no, you're wrong. I'm going to add 6 inches to your sleeve length. So we're really excited for him to have a straight jacket suit. Or what did he say? He said Dopey from Snow White, and you said number 3. From K&D. He's gonna look like one of them fuckers with the long ass sleeves.
I've never really looked Dr. Hansen over because he's not available. But
fair.
So I don't.
He is a specimen, though. I'll say that.
I mean, he's a fucking hoss, baby. I bet he can fucking.
I think he's a hog. Like you're talking about his cock. Like he's got a hog.
No, I'm saying he could tote the rock, baby.
Okay. But what were you gonna say? Never looked him over, but
I guess like are his arms particularly short? I don't think they are. He probably doesn't want us to post a picture of him so that people can be like, look at that guy's short arms.
I would say that his arms are more like the arms from SpongeBob. What were they called? The inflatable ones?
Oh, I don't remember.
They're like
I know the episode and I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what they were called.
They have a specific name. God, maybe I'll think of it, maybe I won't. But yeah, those what were they? They were I can't think of it. But yeah, his arms kind of look like those.
If you think of it, leave a comment so Xavier can get angry later when he sees it. I'm gonna get so pissed. Is it like Bubble? It's not Bubble. It's not something Bubble. It's Kelp Arms. No, it's something like that. Anchor Arms. Anchor Arms. Oh.
Dude.
Hey, go leave a comment anyway. We need it for the algorithm.
Yeah, you should have started typing the second fucking Dave told you to start fucking typing.
Yeah, when I say it, you say how many characters.
Yeah. Yeah. God, but we've been coming up with some good ideas, some good...
We've been riffing, bro.
Scary stuff. Plenty of time to riff when you just got the open road and some energy supplements. And, we came up with some episode ideas. We came up with some fun little bits to do, some little segments maybe. We're trying to come up with some more of those. Do you have any segments you want to see us ever do? Should we tease the one or just drop? I don't know.
No teases.
No teases? Okay. No. You tease us, y'all. Let us know exactly...
No more teasing. We're here to deliver.
Speaking of teasing, and this is going to make me sound like a freak, I meant to say earlier, after we spilled gas everywhere, we went to McDonald's, and there was a bunch of teenagers, they literally, knocking each other's hats off each other's heads, and, flirting and grabbing each other's asses, and it took a long fucking time to get 5 McDoubles out of that McDonald's.
They were alright, though.
They were pretty good. But, yeah, you were these fucking... They were your babies working here. It was seriously the youngest crew I've ever seen in a McDonald's. The median age had to be exactly 16. It was pretty...
Yeah, it doesn't feel good, because I've gotten to that age, which also doesn't feel good to say. But I've gotten to that age where I have, coworkers who are younger than me, and, I'm like, them little girls at work. They're 21,
Right. But no, yeah, it becomes that where, it's that much of a divide.
But I get annoyed when people call them, babies. Oh, you're just a baby. I got so mad when people would do it to me. But now I see those kids, I'm like, oh, what a baby, and they're working.
What a baby, yeah. Well, no, I mean, I felt like when I see, them kids fucking run around McDonald's, I'm like, did I look like that? I mean, I must have, right? I must have looked like a little idiot, and people must have saw me at fucking Hardee's and was like, this kid's a loser.
Okay, hey, this is going to transition into another topic, and it's going to be a great tester.
Let's do it.
Okay. I saw a video about that on YouTube.
Really? Okay.
About how
Hell yeah.
Did people used to look older?
Was that Vsauce, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's Vsauce.
Yeah, Vsauce. Did people used to look older? Vsauce, did people used to look older? That was the video I watched.
That one, yeah, and
I would like to watch that video again sometime.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't actually watch it.
I haven't seen it in forever, actually, and it's an interesting one, and I can't find it. I don't know how to find it, and I wish there was some sort of force, some sort of, otherworldly, fantastical, technological source that could help me out.
Like a little fairy listening in.
Yeah, like a little NSA bug that's trying to, make me like a little Zuck bug. What we're referencing here is while non-recording earlier, I was talking to Dave about how I found a fan at my work where it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, which fans, always go 0, 3, 2, 1. So I was like, what the fuck? Weird, I've never seen that. But I had remembered that a year before that, a while ago, I saw a video that was like, why fans go 0, 3, 2, 1. And I thought, oh, weird, there's an actual reason behind it. But it was like a 25-minute video, and I was like, I don't want to, that's a long time to be explained a fan's dial. So I didn't click it, and I remembered it, though, because I thought, oh, there's some sort of reason behind it. Well, I get that fan at work and remember that, and I tell my coworker, yo, I saw a video one time about why fans are like that. I didn't click it, but this fan is unlike that. That's weird. Then, like, a day later, I get on YouTube, and what is it? It's by a different person, but it was because I'm pretty sure it's a different thumbnail and it had like less views, but the same exact thing. Why does a fan go 0321? So I'm telling Dave this. I'm recounting this exact tale like how I just did earlier, and I kept saying it over and over, thinking, let's test it again. Let's see if I can get my phone to pull up the fucking fan thing. Ooh, man, this mountain pressure, my ears really got it there. So we say it a bunch. I pull up YouTube. I start scrolling. 7, 8, or 9, like 9 videos down, like less than 10 videos down, I find not the fan video, but Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage, which if you're familiar with that video, you'll know exactly how the jingle goes in the little commercial. If not, look it up now. But about, an hour or two before that? An hour or two before that, I was on Atlas Obscura, which is a great website, just seeing if we could find anything weird on the way to go to, and I found a barbecue vending machine, Jones Barbecue Vending Machine, and it's like a vending machine that actually, I guess you get pulled pork barbecue out of. Don't understand how that's not fucking rotten.
Barbecue monkey foot.
Barbecue monkey foot. Chester, soon. But
no more teases.
Yes. But I thought, oh, is that Jones's Barbecue and Foot Massage that has this vending machine? And all I did was say Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage one singular time, and it popped up. Now, I've watched that video on... I mean, maybe not. I guess there is a chance I haven't, because I'm always signed in on the podcast account. I definitely have watched that on one of my other accounts, which is still signed into the same app, and, all the Google accounts are all signed into Google and shit. But the fact that I haven't seen Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage in a minute, and the fact, what's been a while, okay? Get it through your head. And I can't believe that fucking came up. Now, if that wasn't a smoking gun, which I guess it is actually true, I looked into it a little bit, and like WikiLeaks did say some shit about how they are listening, and I was sent some information on it actually, but I can't believe that. That is what a one to get caught on too, because there's the one couple that don't have the cat, and they're like, we gotta get cat food. The cat is out of food. The cat will need to eat more cat food. He'll be hungry without his cat food. And now I'm going to get an ad for cat food, but I have cats and I buy prescription urinary medicine for the cats, so that won't really matter. But the Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage, Susan, your days are numbered. No, I'm just kidding. But if any, Susan hate videos pop up now, let's see. Let's do a live test. If anything I've said in this recording so far, I'm going to cry. I'm going to be scared if anything pops up here. Let's see if we got that Wyoming signal. Find single Ukrainian woman had. What's going on in Wyoming? They might be okay. They might be alright this time. But, I mean, if they're listening to us saying, oh, dude, okay. Remember how we were saying there was that Yogi Bear camp earlier? There was that Yogi Bear, like there was
one.
Well, no, there was one of those earlier. I just said it passively. I was just like, oh, Yogi Bear. There's a Yogi Bear camp. Yogi Bear and Boo Boo Breaking Bad.
Wow.
Oh, I guess I've been looking up Breaking Bad stuff. Sorry, that's probably what the problem is with that one. You know what?
I was about to be like, we were definitely talking about the Breaking Bad house earlier.
But no, I did go down that chain, and I was looking all those up on my own because I was, looking for those videos. But, okay, what I will say is that, if they're listening to me say Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage, then they're probably listening to me say, I'm going to check my YouTube right now and check and see if they're listening. And they're probably pulling them off real quick right when we say that. So, double caught, man. Double caught. Black Butt Road. 1,000 feet long. That's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah. You do have to be long and in charge. We're delusional. This is intense. We stopped seeing dead deer when we got out of Missouri.
Oh, I've been seeing dead deer. You're not seeing those dead deer?
Not as frequently. Oh, the dead deer that have been it's the ghost deer.
And the one in the back that keeps
sticking his head out the window.
But
the one that keeps making truckers honk their horns. Keeps sticking his arm out the window and fucking...
I thought we were doing Kangaroo Jack. We got Jackie Antlers.
Jackie Antlers. We did see about 50 dead deer, though, and like 20 dead raccoons, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that many dead things in one day. I guess I've eaten, like... I guess I've been to, like, Sam's Club when they got all the chickens. I guess you see more dead things when you just go to the grocery store, technically. But, yeah, we did forget a wedding present, but one of the deer was significantly less rotted than the other ones. And I always have my fucking Bowie knife on me, so we just fucking cut nice-ass fucking calf, you know.
Yeah, it's not actually a Bowie knife like you guys think. It's a large ornamental knife signed by David Bowie.
Yeah, well, Labyrinth, the movie, did a thing where they made knives and they came in cereal boxes. And it was, you know, a nice solid hilt, but a toy blade. I put a real blade on it, and the hilt's still kick-ass. So, but it is signed by David Bowie.
That's a pretty good find.
And technically it's illegal that I have a signature, but that's for another episode on my illegal signature collection. Because I like having people's autographs, but I don't like getting them legitimately. So I like a little heat on them signatures. And don't ask what that means yet, because it's hard to explain. It's going to take a whole episode, but we'll talk about it. We'll get there eventually. We need to trust you guys more. What's that secret we could tell them? That if any of you squeal, if any of you squeal on the secret once we figure out what the secret is, it's bad, and then we're done, and then the show's over, and then whoever squealed just knows they ruined it for everyone. We're not even going to make an example out of you. You're just going to have to sit with that. And on your deathbed, you're going to have to come to terms when a priest comes in to give you your last rites. You're going to have to say, I shut down It's Been a While podcast because I blabbed. And that sucks. I mean, you don't want to be that guy. We don't want to make you be that guy, but we'll tell everyone.
I don't know. What secret do you want to tell them?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to come. Maybe. How about this? Keep listening to these road trip episodes. That's a teaser. That's a teaser I'll give. You keep listening to these, and it's going to be like a little subconscious thing. You're going to know the secret without even hearing it straight up by the end of this, and it's going to really surprise you.
Yeah, I think I've told most of the secrets I'm allowed to tell. I'm not great at keeping secrets.
We're gonna have to pick a secret that's really not to be told. That's why then we'll really know if someone squealed. What do you mean a secret that's not allowed to be told? I think that's what makes a secret, right? Is it not allowed to be told? I guess there's varying degrees of the secret.
Yeah, man. Sometimes secrets are fun to tell.
Secrets are a spectrum. I was saying this before. I keep saying the same goddamn line. Before we were recording, these mountains in Wyoming they're not that big, but they're kind of big, right? But they're scary at night. They're really ominous.
Anything can come running out of those.
Truly anything could come out of those. Slender Man, some from Minecraft. Do plenty of scary shit. A wolf.
Yeah, desert vampires.
What would they say? We'll come up with it. We'll come up with the desert. Listen, all the good ideas are written down in the phone.
I found to eat your blood, not drink it. That's too thin.
Yeah.
Because they like it dry,
Yeah. It's so hard.
No accent on them, though. Same regular vampire accent.
Trans-Sahara.
Yeah.
Because it's like a desert. I guess this isn't really a desert. There's snow here. But whatever. What the fuck ever. I'm at a point in being awake because, like, at no point have I, like, we've just been kind of sitting here, but at no point have I, like, fully relaxed, I guess, just because, like, I'm being stimulated by the road and the energy drinks and talking and shit. But, like, I'm at that point where, it's just like the tiniest little sleep high. It's just the strangest little buzz that I'm getting hit with. But, yeah, I'm just going to be nuts on the way back.
It's going to be way worse on the way back.
It's going to be a lot less, like, exciting, a lot less build up.
I'm going to be really hungover.
We're going to have to leave. The wedding, like, ends at 10, and the checkout at the Airbnb, I'm guessing, is, like, 11. It's like 13 hours after the wedding ends.
Right, and after's probably don't end until like 4.
Exactly. That's just when the wedding ends. Not even, what's going to happen after that, which, who knows. So it's going to be interesting. We will be recording when we can. And, yeah, excited for it. We are very excited for the kind of... We'll see. This is a lot.
I can't wait to ruin this wedding.
We might ruin the wedding. We've been RSVPing on a bunch of fake names.
Yeah, you don't know who's coming.
A bunch of fake names. Oh, I just remember what I went. See, I was telling that sleep high thing to explain that, like, some of my thoughts are fleeting. I'll have it and I'll lose it. Like, my little, like, memory bank of, like, copy and pasting an idea while we're talking, is pretty good typically when we're recording. But right now it is a little lackluster. But the thing I just thought of that I forgot and now remembered was when I mentioned that Chicago History Museum earlier. In the kids section, there was like a sensory area where like you go in front of this green screen and get on this really old, the old bikes with like the really big one front big wheel and then a little tiny back wheel. You could get on one of those, but it was like mounted to where it wouldn't fall over, so you could just see how weird it was to like be on top of that and shit on like a brick road.
I like when the fat twins ride those.
That's perfect, yeah. But in that room there was a Chicago style hot dog, and it was as big as a person. It was huge, and there was these big like cool shiny like very like 90s-esque almost like pencil bag material like sport peppers and the relish, like all of the ingredients were like pillows almost, that were kind of firm but like looked really neat. And when we were looking at it, we were like, where's the hot dog? And then I looked around it a little bit more, and there's a mirror on the ceiling. And the idea was you were supposed to crawl in and be the Frank. You're supposed to be the Chicago hot dog. That's like the Nathan For You episode where they blackmail themselves into getting something done, and they crawl in and they're the big hot dog fucking, that's literally like that. And I was like, holy shit, that's funny.
I was thinking Always Sunny when, they're making Extreme House Makeover. And they're making the burrito bed.
Oh.
And then she's the meat.
Yes. Yeah,
she gets to be the meat.
And when I was sitting there, we were looking at it, I was there with Mac, and she pointed up at the mirror, and she was like, this is for kids, right? Like, this is like, it's like, it's like the little sensory children's part of it. And she was like, that means like kids lay down and they pretend to be the hot dog and they look up at this mirror in the ceiling. She was like, can you imagine if your first, you're a child, who knows when your consciousness is going to kind of start forming? Yeah. What if it's then? As you're looking up at a mirror on the ceiling, and your first memory is you as the Frank in a Chicago-style hot dog that's life-size and or human-size, and you're looking up at the mirror which a mirror on the ceiling is very like sex room bed type, you know what I mean? When have you ever else like seen that? Maybe it's like a ballerina, like a ballet place, maybe, or like Walgreens. so they know you're not stealing.
Dude, I swear to God, I just saw another shooting star.
That would be 3, which I for sure saw 2.
Is there like a meteor shower tonight that we didn't know about? There's a full moon.
It's cold and clear, and I think that's usually when like you can really. I mean, it's cloudy and you can see them too. I guess I was gonna say it's clear, but that's a big ass cloud right there. Ever since we saw Nope, I've been looking at clouds different.
Yeah,
I've been looking at clouds different.
I want to watch it again.
That's a good one. I have I got the 4K version of all 3 of those. Get Out, Us, and Nope.
Yeah, we didn't rewatch any of them for Halloween. That was crazy.
Yeah, I've seen them 3, 2, 1 in the amount of times each time.
We did revisit Hubie though.
We did rewatch Hubie Halloween, and like it, man, what a movie! It's so good and bad. It's so nothing and a lot at the same time. Can't wait for Hubie Hanukkah though. I hope that drops this year.
I'm fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed on Hubie Hanukkah.
Sammy's a little busy working on like real projects with the Safety Brothers.
Real projects? Hubie Halloween, Hubie Hanukkah. It's a real project. Is he doing something else with them?
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're working.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nathan Fielder, they're working. They're fucking Damn, they're young too. They're like, what, 35 probably?
Something like that.
Damn. Did he get any backlash for playing the brother in Good Time?
No.
I actually thought that dude had like special needs.
Good actor, bro.
He's a good, definitely, but that's wild to be directing and having to be that role too.
Oh man, I just watched something else that he was in for a second.
The one it's like Licorice, right?
Licorice Pizza?
Yeah, he's in that, right?
Is that what he was in?
I swear. I'm almost certain he's got a pretty small role. You know, if you click Google, you gotta scroll a little bit before he pops up on the cast list, but I swear he's on there.
Alright, I didn't like that movie very much.
Yeah, my mom was saying she hadn't seen it all because it takes my mom like 9 days to watch movies. She watches it in like 9 parts. She was saying she liked like the first 2 nights. But she's not done yet, so we'll wait. We'll see where it ends up.
She gets to the part where the girl is I don't know if I'm right. I don't know what people know about the movie.
I don't know, yeah. I don't know anything about it really, so
I don't know, it's
but I don't really mind.
Fucking pedophile movie.
Is it a pedophile movie?
Yeah.
Like, well, the licorice pizza is like, hey, kids, get in my van. I got some licorice pizza.
No, it's like the girl is like in her 20s, and then she starts messing around with this like 16-year-old boy.
That's the plot of the movie?
That's like the whole thing. It's just these people's relationship over the years. This kid kind of got groomed, but he was like coming at her real heavy.
Yeah. So, yeah, a bit of a, yeah. Not a, what the fuck type of, that's the plot of a movie?
It's like the whole movie.
You gotta have something else. That sucks. Licorice pizza. What does the name mean?
I don't even remember.
It's like to perk of being a wallflower type name. It's like No Country for Old Men type name. It's kind of like all in one line. They just quote it like 3/4 of the way to 7/8 of the way through the book. And you're like, oh, that's okay. I truly am a Superman 4 Man of Steel. Isn't that what it is? I love fucking Family Guy. Fuck yeah, dude. That's a Family Guy joke. It's really he's at the movie. He's like, or I'm not a family guy, because he was like, I like when they say the name of the show or the movie and the thing. Oh, we're gonna be writing a Family Guy episode before you know it, folks.
Dude, let's write a spec script as an episode of the podcast.
Okay, what should we be in it?
We'll be providing guest voices. We'll each choose a character that we'll be playing. Okay. We gotta shoehorn ourselves each character. And they could be like a podcast version.
Could just be us. I was gonna say maybe the plot is part of Peter's attic is like different than the rest of the house in terms of where like the property line is or something. So we are actually able to rent part of his attic without his consent. Yeah. And we just start podcasting and partying up there. And Peter's gotta be the bad guy. And then, like...
it turns out the house has always been a duplex.
Right.
Just like a little paperwork misfile.
Yes, yeah. And, yeah, that's perfect. And then he catches, like, Chris hanging out with us. Chris Mesh and Chris Griffin.
Yeah.
And they're both podcasting with us. That's fucking sick. Seth! MacFarlane? Listen. I gotta tell you something. I was just a young little guy... but I may or may not have had something to do with you not getting on that flight on a certain day, in a certain month, in a certain year, right after the millennia change. Now,
I heard you also kept some WWE superstars from getting on the flight. So according to Chris Jericho, you're sort of also responsible for some other things that happened.
There was a good amount of people that I helped not get on the flight, and whatever happened after that is on them. I'm not taking any responsibility for any, if anybody committed any crimes afterwards. Now, I will say I did try to get Mark Wahlberg to go on the flight a lot, and that's why he's so upset about it. And he says that things would be a little bit differently if he was on that flight, because he would have grabbed the box cutter and then hate crimed the guy. But, and then he would have fucking, dude, didn't you buy was it you that bought the sauce?
The Wahlburger sauce? Trash,
dude,
bro.
It sucks.
Oh.
Yes. Mark Wahlberg and his fucking dumbass slack-jawed brothers have fucking like a 15-season show called Wahlburgers where they make fucking probably shit-ass food because this special... What's it trying to even be? I don't even remember. Is it trying to be like Big Mac and like... I don't even know.
It was like... It stung my tongue like it was a hot sauce, but it wasn't like hot or flavorful at all. It was just bad. And it's fucking... Not even that little bitch from New Kids on the Block. It's the other brother who does the burgers.
Isn't there like 5 of them fuckers?
Is there? I thought there was 3.
There might be 3. It might be like the Property Bros where one of them kind of slips under the radar.
The fucking Adam Lambert one.
And then you have the Adam Lambert one, yeah. That would be a great get. To talk to the third emo Property Bro. Do we have those in the Who Would Win also? We need to get them in there, find the code red.
Property Brothers. And all 3 brothers. Property Brothers 2, Property Brothers all 3, Property Brothers, or Emo Property Brothers.
Yeah, Emo Property Brothers. You can even split the 2 main ones and put Construction Guy and Numbers Guy. Because they're kind of a yin-yang type thing. Did you see that one thing where, it just made me think of it because they're twins? There's a group of 2 boy twins, and they both married 2 girl twins. So 2 twins married 2 twins, and they both had a kid. Technically, those kids are brothers.
Oh.
Isn't that fucking weird? That's real, too. I looked into it a lot, and the kids...
Genetically speaking.
Yeah, genetically speaking, those kids are like, they look like 15% different than each other, too. They're like almost identical twins, too. Like, which makes sense that they would be that close, just a little bit off. But that fucking fucked with me. I was like, oh, dude, technically, those kids are like cousins and brothers. Like, genetically...
Cousin brothers! They're like Snickle Fritz.
And they don't even live in Alabama. Which is wild. But, yeah, that's crazy.
That'd been really wild if they both had sets of twins.
Yes,
and then the twins were kind of quadruplets.
Do the odds go up when you're a twin?
I think it definitely runs in families.
Probably, yeah, like a little bit
I hear
at least.
Fucking bitches say that all the time. Oh, we might have twins, it runs in my family. Oh, okay.
You say, are you a twin, bitch? Because, weird brag, weird flex. You say, shut up. That's how we talk to twins. Not women, just twins. Remember that Office where Dwight like pulls Michael away from hitting on that one chick who's doing it on a date? He's like, I found a fantastic set of twins, and it's just 2 big fucking like Gabe Newell looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, like they should be on the bike.
And he's like, fascinating. Yeah, they should be on the bike in that museum. So I can get sensory overload while I'm laying in that Chicago-style hot dog. Which, that sounds good right now.
One of the few stories my dad will tell when he's trying to look cool is that he took twins to a Duran Duran concert.
Were they Duran and Duran?
No. That'd be sweet, though.
Ween?
Yeah.
What their fake names are?
I don't know.
It's like Bean Ween and Mean Ween or something like that. It's something... I'm gonna pull it up really quick. They have like fake names that like seem like they could be like their real names almost, because they're brothers. I'm pretty sure they're like.
Yeah, all the guys in Fozzy originally had fake names. I know one of them was Mongoose McQueen. One was KK LaFlemme.
Gene and Dean Ween. That's what they go by. That's not their real names. Their last name isn't even Ween, and it doesn't appear that they are brothers. But Gene and Dean, we should be them for Halloween, even though absolutely no one would understand what that costume is. We're Ween. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. I love telling people I'm brothers with other people, even when I'm not.
Eskimo.
I am a brother with one person.
You're Eskimo brothers with some people.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta cut that out. Fuck. That's not cool. That's not.
It's been a while.